Sunshine Show. Woo! You guys, thank you for being here with me tonight. I have the most amazing guest for you tonight, this afternoon, this morning, wherever in the world you may roam. I have the one and only, the most amazing, the most fabulous, the most phenomenal. I have Matt Irie of the Matt Irie Band in the house. Matt, what's up? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. That was probably one of the most epic intros I've ever received. So
Oh,
that was awesome. Thank you.
oh,
I
you're
def
so
I,
You're
I
so
like the.
welcome, and thank you so much for being here with us tonight. You guys, we were running a little bit late because we had major technical difficulties. So tonight, I'm actually using a different streaming software, and I'm actually streaming on Twitch and YouTube as well. That is really exciting. So hopefully this goes well, and then I get to like play with these cute little things, and yeah, you guys, I'm stoked to be here. I'm stoked to be using this platform, and I'm stoked to have you, Mr. Matt Irie, on the Sunshine Show tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody watching at home, thank you so much. Everybody listening on the podcast, I couldn't do it without you guys. You mean the world to me. If you have any questions, suggestions, all the things, drop them in the comments for either me or Matt, and we will get right to them. All right, let's get this party started. So, what's up, Mr. Matt Irie? Where are you talking to me from right now?
Uh, Today I'm in New Mexico, so came down here to do some dog sitting and get some new songs, hopefully ironed out, and just taking the sights around here and enjoy a few adult beverages while I'm down here. So I guess it's kind of a vacation from a vacation, you could say.
Very nice. Where in New
So.
Mexico?
Right outside of Albuquerque. So yeah, it's well, it's good to get away from that crazy Arizona heat. So, and I mean, it's only I think today is like 91, 92 here. So
Oh man, it was about 74 at the hottest here in
oh,
Santa Cruz. Not to make anybody jealous, just saying.
oh that's now Santa Cruz is beautiful though. I love that place. That was one of the first spots I visited in California when I moved out west, and mainly due to one of my favorite movies being filmed there
Lost
several years.
Boys.
You already knew it. So,
Hey, you
yeah,
want
that
to
was
know? You want to know another movie that was also parts were filmed here, and it's like one of my favorite movies of all time, ever, forever.
which one?
Uh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
What's weird is someone had seen or saw that mention not too long ago. So was it on the boardwalk or was it just filmed around?
That's a great question. I am not really sure, Mr. Matt Irie. I may be making it all up, so don't Google me, don't quote me. I just really love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Go ahead and continue with your story.
Oh no, that was it. No, you're right. It was actually filmed. God, that was filmed there. Clearly Lost Boys and the new one called Us was I believe that was one that was filmed there. There's only like a little bit at the beginning of the first 10 minutes, I believe. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I can talk about Lost Boys all night though. But
Sorry,
yes,
go ahead.
no, no, you're fine. No, Santa Cruz was amazing. Like drove. I went to Monterey first and stayed the night there, and got up and spent the next day around Santa Cruz, and oh, that was perfect weather. It kind of reminded me of some of the coastal areas back home. So it was cool to get that vibe, and I mean that was just a really really cool spot. So that's in 74-degree weather on what month? June. June. Shit.
June, this
So
is my birthday celebration week. Everybody, thank you guys all for hanging out. We are in the final countdown to my birthday on Saturday. I will be 27 once again. I never aged. I only turned 27. Just anybody was going to ask how old I was going to turn. Let's check out this chat, Mr. Matt Irie. You have a lot of fam bam in the house to support you.
what?
We got Randy Nicholas. What's up, Randy? We got wifey Lindsay McGunther. We got Paul Tar all the way from Colorado. Sean Bronson all the way from Canada. We got Don McDaniel. Check, check, check in the house.
Nice.
We have the host saying thank you all for being here with us. That's me. And apparently I'm only commenting on YouTube and Twitch, not on Facebook. Okay. Lindsay says New Mexico and Zoom don't fucking like each other. Now that's true. So last Miles, he's in New Mexico. No, was Miles in New Mexico? I think he's in Arizona. But either way, what's the difference between Arizona and New Mexico? I'm joking. That's a joke. Let's see. We got Joe in the house. Love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. What is your favorite part of that movie? That's what I want to know. Aloha, Chris Luna. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Jesse Duran in the house. Yes, ma'am. The final countdown. Priscilla Estes. What's up, girl? Thanks for hanging out. Paul says New Mexico has the best sunsets, and I can't argue with him there.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, since moving out west, Arizona's got some pretty ones too, but New Mexico was definitely, they got some pretty. It's all beautiful out here, and it's all new to me. But it's very different from living out in North Carolina, and but it's still fun. Like there's so much to do and see around here. Like there's never never have a day where I'm bored. So, or for the most part. But yeah, New Mexico is lovely. I do love coming to visit. But
Cool. Well, you got to go to Taos. I already told you this. You must go to Taos, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's on the list. That is definitely on the list to hit up soon. At one of these days, I'll definitely get out there because it's not too. I think it's like 2.5 hours from where I'm at. Is what it was. What it was saying earlier.
Nice.
So
now,
yeah.
The Rio Grande Gorge is there in Taos, New Mexico, which is in the movie Natural Born Killers, since we're talking movies today.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Okay, all right. Chris Luna says Hawaii sunsets aren't too bad. I think I just said that. Paul Tar wants to know, have you done the tram ride yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Which tram ride?
Good question. Which tram ride, Paul? We all want to know. All right, Matt. So tell me a little bit about your band. Tell me a little bit about the history of the band.
All right. So, we started, I started originally as a solo artist, probably around 2009, 2009, 2010. Went through a bunch of ups and downs, had a bunch of members come in and come out. But one thing I've always said is like anyone who's ever helped me get to where I'm at now, I've always appreciated that, even, excuse me, even if, things didn't work out. But, it got me to where I'm at now, and I got a lot of cool players with me. And like with anything, it takes time. It always takes time to get to where you really want to be. And you know, like I said, nobody ever wants to hear, nobody ever really wants to hear like the the down part of all of this. But it's definitely been a bunch of struggle. But it's all worked out because we're doing some real cool stuff now, and just got a really cool following of a lot of friends. And I get, what's crazy is when I started doing this, I really never expected to take it this far. And we still haven't got to do a big tour or any stuff like that. But and that's predominantly due to a lot of the guys I was working with at the time had other obligations. So anytime we'd get offered like several dates, and it just didn't work out. But we're getting to the point now to where hopefully we'll be able to adventure off more and see some more cities and meet some more cool ass people like yourself and everyone tuning in. So that's kind of the goal right now, and we're just releasing a bunch of new music every 6 weeks, and which is kind of like what's the best way to put it? Kind of a showcase of what we're all about. And like I said earlier, is we take inspiration from reggae, rock, Americana, folk music, bluegrass, and a little bit of everything you could say, and hopefully everyone likes it. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I knew I just jumped from like everything, try to get like the past 15 years in a quick sentence. And so that's kind of the gist and the history of this band. Is started like I said solo. Um, Once I got the taste of working with the band, I was like, I never want to go back to doing the solo stuff again. And it all comes down to finding the right players and finding getting the chemistry and working stuff out. And hell, here we are now. So it's
Uh,
been a sorry, it has been a fun ride, and I wouldn't trade it in for anything. And got a good group of guys who I can call my best friends and bandmates. So yeah, like I said, when you didn't expect to go this far with it, it's all pretty awesome. So
Absolutely. So, what do you look for when you look for bandmates to work with?
I mean, chemistry is the biggest thing. I think chemistry is the biggest thing, and because if you can, we've worked with session players before, and they're hired to come in and do just that. So if you're going to play live with these guys, they're coming in to do just that. But I want some people I can hang out with and drink with and have a good time. So
Sure.
that's why I keep we keep the circle small, and we're just very picky when bringing in new members. So, but that's mainly from my perspective. I mean, it's all about the chemistry. Because if you don't got that, it's like, why are you even? Yeah, it's all about having fun. Having fun and chemistry. So, two things: having fun and chemistry, and that's kind of my outlook on it.
Awesome. So, you said you mix a lot of not soul, Americana, folk, reggae. One of my very good friends, Mark Board, who actually is in New Mexico right now. Oh my God, New
Nice.
Mexico's calling my name.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
he plays a lot of folk and reggae, and he has a band called That Captain, and they call themselves folk and reggae, like
all
folk.
right.
So that's very cool. I think the two genres blend very well together, and there's nothing wrong with creating your own style of music, Matt Irie.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing we've always prided ourselves on was, originality, and because I mean, it's like you can be a carbon copy or you can do original. And I mean, I don't know, it's like maybe I can talk about that for hours, but we just always, like I said, prided ourselves on being original and taking influence from, a lot of our favorite genres. And oh man, I didn't really get introduced to reggae till well, probably 18, 19 years old, and the Peter Tosh Legalize It album was probably one of my first like main influences, and Peter Tosh, and then Gregory Isaacs. The shit, sorry, I can't. Lord,
That's okay.
Gregory, yeah,
Hey,
Gregory Isaacs.
Matt Irie, I want you to take a big, deep breath and let out the stress. We are not here to be stressed out. We are here to have a good time. It is my birthday celebration week, baby. So
That's
we hear what you are putting out there, and we are loving every second of it.
no, I appreciate it, and
Now,
that's one thing. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I appreciate it. I mean, like I said, when we never, or me personally, never expected to go this far with it, and so it's all really cool to me to see all the support and love from everybody. So and not just me, but all the boys appreciate it too. So, but oh man, excuse me.
So tell
Like
me a little bit about your new song that's dropping tomorrow.
yeah. So better off drops tomorrow, and I mean, it's one of those songs where it's like I think anybody can relate to being in a bad. I mean, oh, excuse me, I had to burp, but like a bad bad breakup with bad breakup, bad relationships, and in the long run, you realize like, yeah, it sucks to be um kind of I mean, nobody wants to be in like be on the receiving end of that that bad breakup, and so it was you kind of it was supposed to be like a positive breakup song, I guess, But I mean, sorry, I'm trying. The headphones. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you
All
perfectly.
right, just making sure because it like goes silent and I don't hear anything. But so better off is it's just basically saying like, hey, bad breakups suck. There's no way around it. But at the same time, in the long run, you're better off because you'll eventually find something or somebody better than what you were used to. And I mean, there's no point in sticking around for something that's not working. So it's like, yeah, why not move forward and you know do what you do and live your life, have fun. So it's a fun song. It's a real fun song, and we worked with David Dominguez on this one, who did work with Weezer and Weezer, Papa Roach, Kanan. So working with him, like he kind of brought out a lot of the really cool, uh, brought out a new vibe to us, I guess you could say, and it was. I think everyone will be impressed. I think overall everyone will really like it, and at least I hope so. So,
Oh, we
right.
are going to love it. What do you mean? It's going to be an absolute hit.
I mean, I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be good. It's a fun one. I mean, the cool intro we had. A friend of the drummer, she recorded the intro, and funny story. Like when we went to record, or we went to re-record at the new studio we've been at, the engineer was sitting there. He's like, God, this song. He's like, this song is great. It's been stuck in my head. But he's like, man, how did you guys get the sample cleared from that '80s movie? And we're sitting there like, it wasn't a sample. It was the drummer's friend, but so that's one thing we've had him and a few others saying like, where did you get this sample? Like, how did you clear this sample from that movie? But nobody knows like the movie. They're like, that movie from the '80s. I'm like, well, there's a lot of movies from the '80s, but
There sure are a lot of movies from the 80s.
but no, once everyone hears it, I think, you'll be like, oh, that movie, but no, it wasn't from a movie. It was a friend of ours who recorded the sample for us to use, and we just decided it'd be cool to use like the voicemail thing, and have someone call and do the appropriate thing and break up with you over the phone, right?
Oh,
So yeah, but that was kind of this. That was kind of what we were going for with the new intro.
oh,
So.
very nice. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm here for it. We are all here for it. Matt Irie's
Hey,
band, the Matt Irie Band, is dropping their single tomorrow, and I hope everybody definitely goes down to Spotify or
mhm.
iTunes or wherever you stream your music and download that motherfucker.
It is good. It's good. And yeah, I can't. Oh Lord, that's what I was going to do was post the. Well, I can post that later. But I mean, everybody can find the links on the web page and everything. So there's no, it's not hard to find it. But yeah, we're pretty excited about that. We've like I said, we've been trying to release a new song every 6 weeks, and this will be the third new one. So it's been fun. It's been fun, and
Awesome. Hell yeah, man. I'm about it. We're about it. I want to address Don McDaniel's comment really quick because he
all right.
thinks I'm drinking Winnie's beer. Winnie is my pig. And if you guys were on the show Tuesday when I interviewed Wiley, Winston stole my breadsticks, took them to his apartment, ate them, then came back for my beer, cracked open my beer. It was a situation, you guys. But so today I'm drinking mini sodas. Mini.
Is that the Starlight?
But you know what? I thought it was diet and it's fucking not. Oh my God. 24 grams of sugar for this tiny little can. I can't drink this. I cannot drink that. That broke my heart right now. Okay, that's okay. They make them in diet too. Okay, okay, I'll get over it, guys. I want everybody to drop their favorite 80s movie in the chat because we were talking about 80s movies. I used to not like them. I used to really dislike them until I got more mature and turned 26. And then I realized that 80s movies are the shiznitzel. Do you agree with me?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Who else?
Oh shit! For some reason, I thought, dude, it just went blank, and I was sitting there looking at something. And I was like, yeah, 80s. I'm trying to think. Like I said, Lost Boys was always one of my. Dude, I kind of spaced out for a second.
Matt Irie
God,
in the house, you guys. This guy is a trip. I love you, dude.
dude, it's a mutual feeling. God, because what was it? Damn, I was trying to think of my favorite 80s movies, but Urban Cowboy was 70s, and
Oh,
then Lost Boys was in the 80s. John Travolta playing cowboy still throws me off, but God,
and
that's such a
John
damn.
Travolta plays a good cowboy.
He did really damn good. That was a really great movie. That was a really fun movie. The soundtrack was awesome too.
We got.
That's my. Oh, what was that?
Go ahead.
Are you drinking? Is that the Starlight Coke?
It is. It is. I've had it before, but I thought they only came in diet. But apparently, I was wrong, and you can get them in non-diet, but they're still just as delicious and probably, truthfully, probably better than the diet because I hear Diet Coke's not good for you either. I'm just trying to not drink alcohol, so I thought, well, I'll get some Coca-Cola. You know.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm drinking. I must do some advertising. The Lone River Ranch water with a taste of lime and
Stop
a
it! You're
hint.
drinking the ranch water.
Yeah, this stuff is great, and it's only 4%, which 80 calories, and there's no sugar. So I was like, well,
Oh my
I yeah.
god. My best friend Amelia, she's in the chat right now. She's headed down to Houston, I believe. Amelia, stay safe out there on the road. Tell Jay I love him. Tell I love him. She was drinking the ranch water earlier too, and
Ooh.
she swears by it because it's 0 points on the Weight Watchers.
Oh, it's incredible. It's probably one of my favorites because they got this one and the prickly pear, and they have the spicy, but the original just does the trick. But yeah, this stuff is incredible. Of all the seltzers and all that, like this is definitely the best one out there. So, and it's roots in far west Texas.
Oh hell yeah, man! Let's check out some of these comments. We got Mama Cantu in the house. Thank you, Mama, for hanging out.
Nice.
What is up, Nathan Yazzie? Thanks for hanging out on YouTube. This is my first time live streaming. I thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Commando is his movie of choice. Um,
That's a good one.
we have The Evil Dead. We have The Gremlins. We have Edward Scissorhands. We have The Toxic Avenger.
Holy
Paul
shit.
says any B movie from the 80s. Says Shining. Jesse says Better Off Dead. And Raising Arizona. Randy is going to go with Back to the Future. Mama's going with Hairspray. I love Hairspray. Holy shit. The old Hairspray. I knew every dance move. Let's see. Raising Arizona. Yes, Randy. Was The Indian and the Cupboard a 90s movie? I don't remember The Indian and the Cupboard.
Yeah, I think that was 94, and that's on because it was just on the oh god, the one of the I think HBO Max or something. I think that was 93, 94. So it's early 90s, early 90s.
All right. So Amelia says she's on her third ranch water tall boy on her way to
Oh,
H-Town, baby.
ooh, Houston. Damn.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Steven's going to go with Stand By Me
Oh,
when
that's a
they're
good one.
age kind of real. I really did. That is a really good one. Edward James almost is in that movie, or is that Lean on Me?
I think Lean. Which one?
Edward James almost when he's the teacher.
Oh, it may have been Lean on Me, I believe.
Ah,
I
shit.
could be wrong.
Help me out in
I,
the comments, you guys. Randy's going with Top Gun. You guys have some
oh,
really good choices for movies. Let's see. Matt says The Jerk. Ooh, Never Ending Story. Hell yeah.
that's a
Oh my
good
God.
one.
Cry, baby.
Ooh, that's another. No, they're on this hot streak tonight. They're on a hot streak because all those movies are incredible. Nobody said the Goonies though, which is surprising.
No,
Usually there's at least one.
I think someone did
Oh,
say
they
that.
did. All right. Yeah, I was like, that's a great
Oh,
80s
no, no,
film.
no, no. Jeremy said The Gremlins, not The
Oh,
Goonies.
that. Oh, Gremlins is good too. Gremlin 1 and 2. Both of those were really good.
We're going to start an 80s movie playlist. If you guys want to subscribe, sign up below.
Yeah, there's some I'll probably have to watch too.
Oh,
Lord.
Laura Salazar says Stand and Deliver was the Edward James Olmos movie.
Yeah, I was waiting. All right.
I
Yeah, I could not
love
remember.
Stand and Deliver. I love that movie.
I'm trying to think. Who said the Toxic Avenger?
I
Lord,
believe
that.
that was Paul.
All right. Oh, that movie was funny, and they did. There was like 6 or 7 of those damn things too, and
Ooh.
and they're doing a remake or they're doing a reboot with who is in it? Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones is in, or so I read. I'm not sure, but
Did you say his name is Peter
Dinklage
Dinklage?
is that the guy from Game of Thrones?
I have no idea. I'm opening the Coke.
Okay.
I'm opening the fucking Coke. It's so bad. It's so
Yeah, those
bad.
seem to. Yeah, I tried
It's
the
mini.
Starlight. Those things are good. They weren't too bad. It was a little too sweet. It was a little too sweet. But they
I
have the sugar.
I think it's vanilla flavor or something.
That would make sense. Because I knew when I had it, it reminded me of like a cotton candy in liquid form.
Cotton candy. That no wonder I
That
love it so much. Thanks for identifying that for me, Mr. Matt Irie.
Oh, you're good. I was like, and that was kind of what I like. I took a sip of it. I was like, damn, this tastes like cotton candy. Very, very. So I mean, it was very sweet. But I got the regular too. I didn't realize it had sugar free.
They did.
And
Randy
so
says it's vanilla ice flavor, baby.
holy shit, that's that's much cooler than just saying cotton candy. I was like, shit, I could see that. I could see that. That makes sense. That makes sense. But
So Matt, a question that I ask all my guests that come on the show, and
all
for
right.
any new listeners or new people listening on the podcast, watching from Twitch or YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. It's my first time streaming to those platforms, and I'm super excited about it. You guys can find my show live on Facebook or also on my podcast, anywhere that podcasts are found under the Sunshine Show. Okay, one question that I like to ask all my guests, Matt, is that you could throw a dinner party for any 5 musicians, alive or dead. Who would those
All
five
right.
musicians be, and what would you serve at your dinner party?
God, I'm trying to think. And if I go with my most recent playlist, it's probably going to be one of the most incredible badass dinners you're going to have. All right. So we got Sturgill Simpson, the guys from Whiskey Myers, Ryan Bingham. Fuck. Sorry, trying to. And well, I guess the Whiskey Myers. There's more than. You said 5 people.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's go with Ryan Bingham, Sturgill Simpson, Whiskey Myers, or I don't know why I keep saying Whiskey Myers. That's more than 5 people. But so
Well, it's your
Bingham,
party. It's your party. You go ahead and invite whoever you
that
want.
is true. I mean, yeah, Ryan Bingham, Sturgill, the guys in Whiskey Myers, Willie Nelson would be fun, and
Yes. Yes, Willie.
God, that fifth one, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Give me a few seconds to think about this. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you're fine.
Lord,
Randy says you should invite Alan Jackson.
holy shit. Alan, or I mean, we could go Alan or go George Strait, or damn, Alan Jackson sounds good. That's who we'll go with the fifth one. We'll just make this a damn real fun party and cook a lot of barbecue. But I don't know. Lately, I think I've ate more pork in the past month than I have my whole life. But
Okay, Winston Diego is covering his ears in the closet. We're gonna pretend like you didn't say that, Mr. Matt.
oh God, let me not say that. Beef barbecue. Beef barbecue is what I eat. Lord have mercy. Forgive me for saying that. I have not had any of that in my life. But
Oh man, and he is now
no,
kicked off the show. Oh my God, who is this
I
man?
have I have ruined it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my. But no problem. I mean, oh man, that's a tough one. That is a tough. But yeah, those fun. Alan Jackson would probably be fun. Alan Jackson sound. He seemed like he'd be fun to hang out with.
Oh
But
yeah, Alan Jackson. You know, I'll tell you, George Strait. So I'm from a small town in South Texas called
all
Kingsville,
right. Yeah.
Texas. And George Strait would have to pass through there to go, to his bigger shows, probably like in the valley, like in Harlingen or wherever he was
Yeah.
headed. Well, of course, in Kingsville, they end up busting George Strait. And they bust him with a whole bunch of cocaine, okay?
Oh
And
no.
instead of like arresting him and doing this whole shit, he made a plea with the city that he would come back every year and play this free fucking show. Like I think it was like when we had the livestock show or some shit. Every year for like 10 years or something, he had to
Yeah.
come back and play Kingsville, Texas because they busted his ass with a bunch of cocaine. Now, damn it, George.
Of
Gangsta.
all, yeah, damn man, he got out of it like that. Hell,
Yeah.
that's shit.
Snoop
That's
Dogg don't get out of like Snoop Dogg gets arrested for some motherfucking marijuana and they're throwing his ass in jail.
George Strait just has to come back or what was it? I guess that 10 years. I wonder if that 10 years is over now.
Oh
But
yeah, it's definitely over. I was working at Denny's at the time back in high school when this
yeah,
happened, and I was I think 16, 17 years old. Mama, how long ago did he have to play at the Coliseum? What's up, Lisa? In the house, how you doing, girl? Steven says revenue, baby. Randy says he'll do some lines with George Strait. Let's all go party with George. I mean, for my birthday, that would be a blast.
we can that shit. God,
I wish I
I'll
could
get
see
my.
his face right now, Matt. I don't know what's going on, you guys, but earlier his video was working, and now it's no longer working, but the audio is, so it's great.
I drop. Let me not lie. I may have dropped the phone. I may have dropped the phone twice. Trying to get things organized because I was trying to get the tablet set up to do the live chat and the phone do the video. Well, I got everything mixed up and dropped the phone, but it's not cracked. But there's something it just has a red mark through it.
Well,
But
the things we do for the people we love, you know what I'm saying?
oh, I've had a blast. It's been fun. I definitely we'll do it. We'll have to do it again when I have a live video too. Ooh,
Oh,
excuse me.
absolutely. Does anybody have any questions for Matt Irie of the Matt Irie Band? Now, Matt, we
That
were talking before we went live, and you said that you're actually in a different state than the rest of your bandmates. So, how do you guys make
yeah.
it work?
I mean, and that's it's social media really. I mean, being able to. I mean, a lot of us talk daily, but I mean, the power of apps like GarageBand has really helped, especially with demos. I mean, they're able to record some stuff there, send them back to me, and I had a little studio or a recording area set up so I could record some rough vocals, and we could work it to where because those guys still practice, real, they practice quite a bit, and it's not easy when you don't have your vocalist there. So being able to, send back the different demo mixes makes it a little easier because then, they can play it and get an idea of where vocals are going to go. So, and like I said, I try to fly back at least twice a year and get in a studio session and book some shows while we're there. So, by the time I come back, we'll practice a few times before going to the studio, and then we go in and create some magic. And somehow it has worked out really good. I mean, not to say there hasn't been like, just troubles with trying to get stuff right, and then it's like a 3 hour time difference here and there, and but I mean, we've made it work. I mean, I give those guys credit. Like they've worked with me to make this happen, and so it's been a really cool thing to keep this moving for the past 3 years while I was out west, and they're still there. So it's not easy, but it's worth it though. It's worth it though.
All
And then
right,
we got some cool. Oh, go
Miss.
ahead.
But wait, were you done, or did I interrupt you?
What's that? Oh no, that was it. Just sorry, I will bounce around, but like I said, social media, demos, recording. That's been the beauty of all of it. Really, is just being able to record back and send stuff back and forth, and fly home, rehearse, studio, play shows. Then that's that is how we've been keeping this thing rolling for the past 3 years. So
Very cool.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
before we went live, we were actually talking about the one and only Luigi of Weed and 880 South.
Yeah.
So he is in the chat and he is saying, "What's up, Matt?"
Nice. Tell we just said what's up because I can't type.
Well, he can hear you, Matt.
Oh, that's that. Oh shit. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But
You cracked
yeah.
me up. Oh my God,
Oh,
this is the
Lord.
best birthday week ever.
Best birthday ever. But yeah, that's right. You said your 25th birthday is
Yes,
Saturday.
yes,
So you're
yes.
all right, your 25th is Saturday. Then my 28th birthday is on Tuesday. So this has been a really cool week so far, and this has definitely been one of the more exciting interviews we've done in a while. So very
Oh,
lively,
are you a
and
Gemini too?
I am,
That explains so much.
It makes and once, and yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, Weege is the
Oh,
man.
love it. Yes, I love Weech so much. He goes, "Miss you, bro." Um, what is up, Erica Reese in the house? Oh my goodness, my baby girl out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Tell the whole
Ooh,
fam I said hello. Steven, Vivian, Mama, Corbin, Benjamin, the whole fam bam. I love all of you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Auntie Sunshine sends all of her love. Let's see. Randy says I ain't a day over 22. I'm loving this.
22 is a good. That was a good year.
That's a
22
good.
was a good
Too
year.
bad my son is 23, so I would have had to be 1 year old. He's adopted. My son's adopted. That's what the thing is. Everybody in the chat is saying happy early birthday, Matt.
Oh, happy early birthday to you, though. I mean, I I turn the same age every year, so it's all. After a while, you just kind of. I don't know. I like to. Used to, I would celebrate the birthday for at least a solid month, but it's dropped down to like 2 weeks now. 2 weeks, and but yeah, I'll be 28 and a half this, or no, a solid 28 this time. Sorry. Uh, Shit. It's I think it's that Arizona sun that's been getting to me because
Yeah.
I knew when I
What were you up
Lord when
to
I
today?
what's up?
What were you up to today?
Oh Lord, today was a relaxing day. Or yeah, today was a relaxing day. um, I just took it easy today. Kind of got some stuff in the gear. I may have checked a few emails here and there, and it's tough. It's tough. You got to press the button and the reading, and it's. Then I said, you know what? I'm just going to watch TV, and so that's what
Oh,
I've been.
okay. Well, that's a
That's what I've
change
been doing.
for the day.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, it's been fun. It's been fun just taking it easy, and actually, I was getting some new songs, getting because I got a few days to do some writing, so I was like, well, let me get some of these songs knocked out that I've been working on for the past few months, and oh, see if I can't get some stuff done and send back to these guys back home so we can get some new stuff going for everybody. But
Yeah. Nathan, thank you for the birthday wishes. Dan Meddy, hello. Oh my gosh. Is this the Dan Meddy that I know and love from Kingsville, Texas, or is it a different one? I don't know. Maybe. I thank you so much and love you for supporting me and being here tonight. I think Randy is tripping on shrooms because he is a whole situation in the chat right now. I love you, Randy. Keep up the good work. Erica says, hello, Sunshine. They send their love. We're all watching your show. We love and miss our Aunt Sunshine so much. I am like a year overdue to come see you guys.
Oh, excuse me.
Ouija wants you to come to Colorado, Matt. Did I already say that?
Tell him.
No, you're
the
going to
grill.
tell him. You're going to tell him.
Oh, yeah, because clearly he can hear me. So you get the grill ready, and we'll come up there and have a damn blast for a weekend. That'll turn into like a few days, and yeah, Colorado would be fun. I still hadn't been up there either, so still hadn't been to Colorado, but yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to set up some stuff up there. So yeah, man, holler at me and let's make some stuff happen.
Let's make it happen. Let's see. Stephen Colburn is turning 50 on Monday. Happy birthday to you. Woo woo! Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you. Woo woo! Happy birthday, dear Stephen, Matt Irie, Miles Chavez. Who else? All the people. I love you all so much. Happy birthday to you. Woo woo woo! That's why I'm a bass player. That's why I'm a bass player. I ain't no fucking singer.
So you know what? I can't keep rhythm either. We were talking about this the other day. I was.
Wait. What do you mean I can't keep rhythm? I'm the bass.
Oh no, you can.
Rhythm.
No, me.
I can't sing.
Oh no, I can't keep rhythm. I can't keep rhythm. I've tried playing drums, and that just sounds like pure shit. Like I was like, fuck it. I just threw the sticks away. But you know, the electronic kits were fun. I like it. It makes you feel like you're doing something, but you really, for me, because like I said, I can't play bass. I can't play drum. I mean, singing I do fairly well.
Yeah.
It's and you know when you're well, I guess when you're doing anything in a band, you always have like those people who come up to you after a show and they want to tell you like they want to say, "Hey, you're good," but then they want to tell you about their friend who does everything in the world. And I don't know why that just came to my mind. We used to, well, I guess when used to, you know, when you're playing the dive bars, that shit gets very fun. It's very fun because you always got that one guy at the end of the show he's like, dude, let me tell you, man, like you guys are good and all, but my friend, he plays the acoustic guitar, and then he walks off to the bar to get a drink, and that's it. It's like you guys are good, but my friend plays that acoustic guitar. I was like, no shit.
Oh my god, you are cracking me
Yeah,
up right now.
that is that is one cool thing about living in the South is I don't pretend to use that accent. So like I said, we played a bunch of those places where by the end of the night, dude, they would just be so tore up. It's like, dude, my friend plays acoustic guitar, and man, he plays like OAR and Dave Matthews Band up at the other bar. I'm like, all right, that's cool, man. Like, all right, keep drinking, and I'm gonna go do my thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Well,
all. Sorry.
you're fine. We got Rob D from Part One Tribe in the house. He says, dude, Matt Irie, I didn't know you know Weege. Matt
It
Irie
is a.
up with Sun Dried Vibes and helped me get back into the Carolinas back in like 2013. You're a good dude, Matt Irie.
Oh man, Rob D, dude, that guy has been doing. He laid a lot of groundwork for a bunch of the bands out east. I mean, and he was like Part One was one of the first bands when I got into that scene. Like those guys were the ones like really, really doing it, and because they were around Myrtle Beach a lot, and then we're out in California, and then back around Ocean Isle, and yeah, Rob D is such a good guy. We were supposed to play with we were supposed to do a show back in Charlotte several years ago, and I kept texting somebody to get details, And I believe like that, I didn't realize I had been texting the wrong damn person all day, and they were just like feeding into it, like, "Hey, I'll, blah blah blah." And finally, I got in touch with Rob later on. He's like, "Oh man, you guys should have came back down and played." But no, Rob and Part One have always been a really, really cool group of guys, and definitely love hearing new music from them. So, what up, Rob? Hmm.
Awesome. Weege, yes. So I did figure out Restream, and Matt actually helped me figure it out because his Zoom was not working. Um, and so now, and so I'm excited because tomorrow, for the big finale for the birthday show, I'm interviewing Little Stranger and I'm interviewing Zeb from Tribal Seed. So it'd be really cool to be able to share to multiple platforms. So I'm excited. And Randy is on shrooms. This is verified.
Oh, is Randy the one that's talking about Gremlins? Or
Randy named a couple of 80s movies.
nice
Yeah, he's on a roll tonight. Oh,
from
his goal is to make me laugh. Okay, well, I love you, Randy, and thank you so much. You're definitely um, making me laugh. Dan Demetti. Oh, that's not my friend. That's your friend.
Oh, Dan, from where's he? Where at in Texas? There's a lot of people from Texas in here tonight.
Is that your
Like,
friend, Dan Demetti?
hold on, that name sounds familiar, Lord, right now. I'm sure if I saw a picture,
He
but
says he knows you.
you know what? You tell Dan he is, or you don't have to tell him. He can hear me. Dan, you are my friend. It's good. I'm glad you're in here tonight. How are you? How have you? Here I am talking to my computer. Like, how have you been? It could be the ranch water. It could be the ranch
It
water.
probably is the ranch water. I
Is,
love it. You
is
know, when I first saw the ranch water, like that name, it grossed me out because I like was thinking like it sounds like trough water or something. I thought that was
ooh.
like the worst marketing for a seltzer, but apparently it's really good. So it's recommended.
It's it like and I mean that's the thing after trying all the seltzers, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have done the White Claw. I did the White Claw for a little bit and there's just too much sugar in that. There was just too much sugar. So finding like a good tasting drink that was low in calories and low in sugar was it's almost a damn challenge. So when they came out with this, I was like, all right, we I can work with this, and it's been my go-to ever since. So,
Oh yeah. We got a question here for you. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
oh man, it changes. It changes. It varies. I mean, used to it was we would take like a victory shot of like Knob Creek or Maker's Mark, but I try not. I try to be as clear-headed before playing. But as far as rituals, it's just shooting the shit with the boys outside and talking to some friends and having a good time before we get up there and get in. And that's what gets me in the zone is just hanging out with everybody before the show. And I may take like a few minutes to myself for a little breather. But nah, I'm just your average guy, honestly. We just get up there and have a good time. So, but
Nice. Very
yeah. So
Very cool, Matt. What is your best piece of advice that you could give all the listeners out there?
for like musician wise or just in general?
Anything you want. This is your show.
Well, Lord, that's your show. I'm just lucky to be the guest. Usually when someone asks me about advice, the what I just tell them is, prosper. Believe in yourself, keep doing what you do, and it's not a nothing's ever anything easy is never. Or what shit that is. I got that all backed up. Anything worth having never comes easy. So, stick with it, stay prosperous. I mean, there's going to be ups and downs, but it makes those rewards much, much better at the end. That's for damn sure. So, just stick with what you're doing. Believe in yourself. I mean, there's always going to be critics. That's for sure. You're going to have critics no matter what you do. So, as long as stick with what you're doing, believe in yourself, and everything pays. Yeah, everything
Oh
pays
yeah,
off.
love
Yeah.
that. All right,
So I mean, that's all right.
we got a
What
couple
happened?
of for you.
All right.
What is your favorite part about what you do?
It's this meeting, meeting cool people like yourself, talking with people, and I mean that's kind of what got me into wanting to do music was just, never thought just, playing songs would get me this far, but I mean, then that's been the cool part is hearing the different stories from people and making new friends. That's been the best part. And I'll be honest, the free drinks are fun too. But the free drinks help out, especially when it's like a good bottle of whiskey and not like they're like, "Hey man, we got you a good bottle tonight," and they come out with like oh God, what's that horrible whiskey? Shit, I'm sorry. I should have looked at.
Oh
I
no, you're fine. I don't drink the whiskey
Yeah,
anymore. I don't do that anymore.
it's moderation.
Yeah,
That's been
I woke up after a gig a few years ago without my front teeth, and I said no more whiskey after that.
I could understand.
So who is okay? I'm kind of really excited about this. So I have a comment from a person on YouTube called Connecting People Through Wrestling. And I don't know if you know this about me, Matt Irie, but wrestling is my shiznitzel too from back in the 80s. Okay, WWF,
Ooh,
WWE.
oh,
Um,
that's
so my YouTube guest here is saying Matt Irie, blessings. He says that he's been connecting with you since 2008. Do you know who we're talking about?
yeah. The Chris, I believe that Chris Parkhurst. I should hopefully I said the last name right, but yeah, Chris is amazing. And still
Oh,
haven't met him, but I mean the connecting people through wrestling, and then I believe he's doing connecting people through reggae too. I mean that's pretty awesome. That's pretty
okay,
yeah,
okay,
Chris.
guys. Everybody out there, drop your favorite 80s wrestler in the comments. I want to hear these, and I'll tell you mine. I think most of you know mine, but I want to
Excuse me.
hear what yours are. Do you have a favorite wrestler from the 80s, Matt?
Lord, the '80s. I'm trying to think. It would have been in the late '80s, but I mean, oh God, I'm trying to
Well,
think
yeah,
because
like
that's
in
when it was
late
cool.
80s, early 90s, you know?
I mean, clearly the Undertaker was always cool.
I
Tatanka was another one, and that's because he was also from North Carolina. But yeah, Tatanka, the Undertaker, Bret Hart,
Now Bret
Shawn
Hart
Michaels.
died, right? Falling from
Oh,
the
it was his brother. It was his brother Owen Hart.
that was sad.
Yeah, that was definitely not cool at all. And yeah, because that I mean that was on a live pay-per-view when that happened. Or I knew it was live, but I think they may have cut it out. Um, I can't quite remember, but
Okay, what else? What else? You got any more?
that was it. Undertaker, Tatanka, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels,
All right, all right.
uh,
We got a
Ron
couple.
Simmons. Oh,
We got a couple coming in. Hulk Hogan. I mean, fucking yes, please.
and
Um,
Ric Flair. That's
Ric Flair. Woo!
hmm God,
That's
you got
why
it
I
before
always
me. I
say
couldn't
that.
do it.
That's why I always say that in my intro.
God, that guy is incredible.
Um, Jeremy Hill says earthquake.
Ooh, because that was
I don't know. I
I
don't remember
think
that wrestler.
I think Earthquake was in a tag team. It was Earthquake and Typhoon.
Oh my god, you would
He,
know that.
of course. Like, let me tell you about this random wrestling knowledge I know.
Let's
I
see.
think.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that was. I was going to see if he could correct me. But I think that was it. It was, and they had like a certain name. Can't remember the name of the damn band or not band tag team.
All right,
Yeah.
Jeremy, maybe you can help us with this. I think Randy's saying all the ladies. You love all the lady wrestlers. I'm sure you do. Randy says Undertaker. Ouija says Ultimate Warrior. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Steven says Ivan Putski. Ivan
Mm.
Putski. Putski.
Oh, that's a throwback. Oh shit.
Dawn says Lex Luger, Scott Steiner. Oh, our old neighbors of his. That's pretty cool. Ouija says the Heartbreak Kid. Macho Man, Randy Savage. You already know, Daniel. That's my shiznits right there. Connecting people through reggae says Roddy Piper.
Oh, that's another good one.
What else we got? Hulk Hogan, Tony Atlas, Macho Man, Moondogs. You guys, I love you all so much. So my favorite wrestlers, there was a tag team. Why am I fucking blanking right now? Oh my god, you guys. It's the ones that do
Oh,
the
the Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers. Those are
God.
favorite ever of all time. And I actually bought my brother last year for his birthday a cameo from one of the Bushwhackers because they're fucking on Cameo, dude. It was the coolest thing ever. It was so awesome, and I totally suggest it for anybody who may be interested in something like that.
That's pretty badass. That's a good gift. That was a really cool gift.
I thought so. My mama says The Undertaker.
Nice. That is.
Oh, Jeremy says yes, it's Earthquake and Typhoon.
Holy shit! I knew. I was sitting there. I was like, I think he was in a tag team with old Typhoon, but
You are right.
I can't.
Oh, Randy Jake the Snake.
Oh, hey,
That's a
dropping some
good one.
legends.
He was sexy. He had a big old snake. You know what I'm saying?
Had the snake and that mustache. God, I feel like I need to grow one of those old school mustaches at some point, but I just shave it off every time I do it. I'm like, oh, swoop, there it goes.
Oh my God, Matt Irie, you should definitely do a video where you like recreate some old like 80s wrestling scenes and do that whole
Oh,
thing.
we can that hell, we could definitely do that.
That
I
would
could
be
definitely,
so
yeah.
much fun.
I'm down. Tell everybody to chime in on who I need to recreate and see if we can't make this happen soon. Well, I
Okay,
guess.
Chris says they're called the natural disasters. Is that who Earthquake
Oh,
were?
yeah. Oh God, I could. Oh Lord, I could. I would have remembered that at all. I just remember earthquake and typhoon. But
Ouija says let's go to WrestleMania.
why not? Fuck it, let's do it. I'm down. Count me in. Damn, I'll sit there freezing, and I was like, why is it so cold? And then I realized I had the air on 69 or
What?
68, 60. I was like, damn, it sure is cold in here. And I looked over. I was like, that makes sense. But I,
Uh,
I,
Go ahead. You're fine.
oh, that was it. That was it. I was wondering. I was like, damn, it's very cold, and that's why 68 degrees.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like it's colder than that outside of my house, though, Matt.
And I keep wanting to walk outside, but it's the wind is blowing pretty hard, and I was like, don't need anyone, don't need to be going outside and can't hear anything. So
Last time we were talking about wrestlers, so I always thought Macho Man was my dad growing up, because he looks just like my dad, like full on. So I was always like, oh my God, there's dad, like on TV, you know? And
yeah.
like I think his anniversary passed like 8 years ago where he died, and he actually had a heart attack while he was driving his truck, and it like ran into a tree.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
The Macho Man.
Yeah.
I remember like hearing about it, but I didn't know all the details. But oh
Well, I'm
wow,
going to give you all the details. I'm going to give you all the details.
good lord.
Randy over here, he seems to say Macho Man and Hulk were definitely going skiing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think those guys were doing well. These days they got all these documentaries about all the crazy mess those guys were getting into, and I was like, man, and that like part of me is like, I don't want to watch this and like think different of these guys, but No, that was because I know there's like 4 or 5 different documentaries about what's the Jake the Snake. I was trying to think who was that, but the whole
Yeah,
Jake the Snake's got like
go ahead.
yeah, sorry. Oh no, that was it. That was it. I just remember there's like 2 or 3 different documentaries about him, and there's a few others I saw. Well, I saw online. I just hadn't really watched the others, but some of them just real, just depressing. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not, it looks like a glamorous life, until it's not anymore. Do we know what the Asian tag team was around 84, 85? Does anybody know that? Mr. Stevens asking that. I'm not sure. Somebody may have already answered that question. Um,
yeah,
Thank you guys all for hanging out and making this the funnest podcast live stream ever. Everybody seems to think Jake the Snake was strung out on some drugs.
I think from the documentary I watched, that's kind of the impression I got too. But yeah, he was on some stuff. I'm not exactly sure what, but I just seen the documentary. He like it had his daughter and like reconnecting, and so I mean, you gotta give credit to somebody for cleaning, trying to turn their life around. And what was there? There was some movie that came out with Mickey Rourke that kind of followed a bunch of like
Yes.
similar, or it was called The Wrestler. That oh,
Yep. Yeah.
yeah, that's what it was called, The Wrestler. But kind of followed like a bunch of like stories from the guys from the 80s and 90s. But
I hope somebody's tripping on mushrooms right now and taking advantage of this like amazing lighting that's going on right here. Right? I wish I was tripping right now. That's cool. So last year my son graduated college in LA, Otis College of Art. I love you,
nice.
Lucas. Congratulations. So my mom, my brother, and I went down to LA, and wrestling has always been me and my brother's thing. So there is a wrestling store in LA that's completely dedicated to like wrestling, anything you could think. The figures, the shirts, like they even have a back room where they have like little conventions and stuff. Like, dude, if you're
Oh
ever
wow.
in LA, you got to check it out because it's like it's small, but it's an amazing experience, and it's really fun if you're into something like that.
Yeah, I'd go see it just for the fun of it. That seems like it'd be and yeah, stuff like that. I will stop and see anything. And that's kind of the cool thing about out west is you got all these like random tourist stops, but they're not really. I don't know. They're tourist stops, but they're cool tourist stops. So completely off subject from the restaurant. I was like, let me tell you about the ghost towns and all these crazy tourist stops that I get suckered into because that's just how I am. But
Do you have any favorite like places that you could tell us about that you've either like been
uh,
on tour or like gone to like visit just for like recreational or like the cool like whatever? Like you got a story to tell? Tell us.
man, there's a lot of stuff, and none of the stories are ever like, oh, I can't talk about this. Like, no, these are all the you talking about just like crazy, like funny stories, which that's really all I have. Nothing's ever like trying to think. Um, oh no, sorry, my mind was on tourist
Oh, no, no,
attractions.
you're fine. So Paul says he got to see the Undertaker come out of the coffin. So
Yeah,
where'd you see that at? Because that sounds like a lot of fun. I only got to see that shit on TV.
yeah.
Hell yeah, you guys. We are having the time of our life. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves as well. We are talking, I am talking with Matt Irie of the Matt Irie Band. He has a new single that is coming out tomorrow. Matt,
That's
remind
right.
us where we can find your new single.
The new single is on Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, I think, SoundCloud, and iTunes, Apple Music, all the streaming services for the most part. But and if you want, you can check the website, mattiriband.com, and we got the link to find everything there. Or check us out on the Facebook as well, Matt Irie Band, and we yeah, there's several links because we've been promoting that song very heavily the past few weeks. But yeah, like I said, hopefully everyone will give it a listen, and you know, sorry, this one fell out.
Oh no,
But
you're fine. You're
yeah,
fine. We
but yeah,
definitely
I mean
will.
we're
And if you have a pre-saved link, I'll drop that in the comment section, and everybody can head over there and check that out after we're done with this interview. If you guys have any last-minute questions, we've been going for an hour strong here, so we're going to start wrapping this up. Uh,
uh,
you guys know it is my birthday week celebration. We've had such a good time so far. Tomorrow we're bringing on Little Stranger. I'm really excited.
nice.
That's my mama's favorite band in the whole entire world, and everything I do for her. Okay, and my mom, and
That,
my son, and my pig, and my dog. But that's basically the extent of it.
yeah, those guys are awesome too.
And then, so Little Stranger will be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, sorry. Little Stranger is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then Zeb will be on directly after them at 6 p.m. Zeb is the drummer for Tribal Seeds and so many other amazing bands. He has played with everybody from Barrington Levy to Shaggy. I mean, he is
He's
a
done
force
it all.
to be reckoned with. Absolutely. All right, you guys, I guess we're going to start getting this wrapped up. If I missed any of your questions, I apologize, but I really did have a great time with all of you. I hope to see you again tomorrow. It's going to be special on Saturday. I don't know. I might have a special treat for you Saturday too. So until next time, you guys. Actually, do you have any last things you want to say, Matt, before we wrap this up?
Oh Lord, I was still thinking about the stories. I couldn't. Sorry about that. I was trying to think of like, because I mean, we've been putting several crazy stories, but I guess one of the funniest ones, which wasn't funny at the time, but it was we were playing with actually speak of tribal seeds, we were playing with tribal seeds in Ballyhoo a few years ago in Wilmington, North Carolina, at this place called the Soapbox, and this venue was like a three-story place, and it was crazy. We had an elevator in the venue, but so we were in the somehow ended up in the bottom part where they were doing like a local hip hop show, and I went to check out some of those guys, and we got in because they're like, hey, you guys are on in like 5 minutes, and I'm just sitting there enjoying these some dope ass hip hop acts, and so I get in the elevator, and next thing I know, this damn thing gets stuck. Like literally, the elevator gets stuck.
Oh no!
And the promoter is texting me. He's like, dude, you guys are supposed to be on now. You only have like 30 minutes, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, it's just me and the guitar player. We're okay. And I mean, I wasn't that calm with it at the time because we were stuck in an elevator. And so they had to do this emergency thing, shut off, and we were able to finally get out of the elevator on the second floor and walk up the steps and play some music for all these awesome people. And but that was a fun experience. It was very more nerve wracking than anything. But looking back at it now, it's like, fuck, I was stuck in the elevator for like 15, 20 minutes. And,
Uh-uh.
yeah, we drew. It was like a 3.5 hour drive, but, nothing a few IPAs can't fix, right?
Oh
But,
my God.
so, long story short, the heroes prevailed. We got to go out there and play. And, it was a fun night all in all, but getting stuck in the elevator was really not the best part. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. And once again, thank you for having me on, and thank everybody for tuning in. And hopefully, I answered the questions that people wanted to hear. And yeah, be sure to check us. Check the new single out coming tomorrow, "Better Off," and I'll send you that link so you can post it up too. But yeah, thank you again for having us, and happy early birthday. And we'll definitely have to do this again.
Yeah, we absolutely will. Daniel, his five people were um, a bunch of country musicians, right? And Bob Marley, or
We who was it? Oh shit! It was Ryan Bingham, Sturgill Simpson, I think I said Willie Nelson. Then we just added George Strait. I don't know. My mind goes to like the, and I guess that's because what I've been listening to lately. But but and you know what? We'll add everybody, you and everyone that tuned in tonight can come join us for this dinner someday. So
Oh, how very kind of you to invite.
so absolutely, we skipped over 5 people and just invite everybody. So it makes more sense. But
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah. Thank you again for having me. I was about to say having us, but it's just a big party of me right now. But yeah,
Awesome.
that was yeah.
It
Sorry
was
about.
Yeah, it was a great show. Thank you so much for everything, Matt. I'm look forward to hearing your single tomorrow. I just cannot
I
wait.
appreciate it.
And
Yeah,
I look
thank you.
forward to seeing all the things that you have going on in the future. We're here for it. And anytime you'd like to come back on as a guest, you are more than welcome.
Yeah, let's definitely set that up here in the next some very soon. And it's time to get this grill going. I'm hungry. But
Yeah,
thank you
we're
again.
getting out of here. We're getting out of here. Until next time, which is tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure that you stay kind. You never know the battles that the people around you are going through, but that also means being kind to yourself because we also face our own battles and we need to be kind and not be so hard on ourselves. Stay safe out there. It's a dangerous fucking world. And if you can, try to keep a smile on your face. I love you guys all. Thank you all for your support. And I'll see you tomorrow on 3. Let's say Matt. Bye. On on 3. Let's say bye, Matt. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.